I do want to listen to that. That'll be like that's not the type of song to be listening to right now, but it's my shit. I haven't heard it in a minute. Okay, all right, so 888. All right, well, okay, so I had a post just like that. I believe it was yesterday. I mean, it's a lot of things about 888, but the number 8 is a symbol for the crossroads. Okay, hold on, wait. While I do this, let me make sure I do this. Let me make sure I do this real quick before I say this. Damn, okay. So, make sure. But, you know, like, when it comes to the number 888 and stuff like that, when you see the same numbers in sync or in synchronicity or something like that, it's really based off of like that number being amplified. You know, that's why they call it sync. It's like when you sync your phone to your Google account, or when you sync your phone to your iPhone account, your iCloud, it's taking every single thing that it knows, all of the it's pretty much like a message, or a message that is filled with data. You know what I'm saying? Data is going to link over to your system or your account, and you're going to have all the data inside of your DNA. You just need to access it, and in a way, those numbers help you access that data. And okay, let me see. And I probably should have kept it going. Ugh. But that's not all I wanted to say. But what I wanted to say as well was that the number 8, not only does it signify infinity, but it signifies the hourglass. That's why 8 is shaped like two circles dealing with the hourglass. You have as above, so below. You have heaven, then you have hell. And in the middle is the now, which is earth, which is why everything that happens in heaven and hell happens on earth, which is the now. And it represents the crossroads, because in the middle of an 8 is an X. An X symbols crossroads, which means that's just like how they say when you get to the crossroads, you got to make a wish, or when you get to the crossroads, that's when it is your time to go to the next side or do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? It's really an X. X marks the spot for the number 8. So you're going to be dealing with a lot of things from this area, that area, that area, that area. You're going to be dealing with the light and the dark, the yin and the yang, the good and the bad, the fire and the water, the masculine and the feminine. You know, that is the balance in a way. The balance is being in the middle. But the problem is that a lot of people are not able to handle that balance. You know, they're not able to accept it in a way, because we all have light and dark energies inside of us. The only thing is that not everyone has light. It's like saying me, for example, I have light and dark energies, but I'm able to control, or not necessarily control, but I'm able to maneuver and have access to those links, or those synchronicities, or those numbers, or those energy frequency and vibrations that is dealing with the actual system of the 8, or the structure of your spinal column and stuff like that, or your chakras, you know. And other people, they just don't have access, or they don't have the ability to allow it to flow. That's why the crossroads, or the number 8 in a way, is the symbol for perfection. Nine is the highest number. You know what I'm saying? That's almost like when you get to the highest level is 9. But just because someone might be a number 9, or just because someone might be associated with the number 9, doesn't mean that they really reach that level of perfection. Because when you actually are on the number 8, which is above that, you know, which is another reason why they say 7, 8, 9, you know, just like that joke, 7, 8, 9. 7 is the number of perfection, 8 is the number of infinity, but that's also a number of perfection, which makes it a powerful number, just like the number 9, because basically you're able to be in that balance. Balance is perfection, you know, living where we live right now, in a way where you have the good mixed with the dark, or the bad people mixed with the good people. You know, the light people mixed with the dark people, that is considered balance. You know what I'm saying? Because uh mainly because hold on. Really, bro? Hold on, wait. Okay, wait. Oh yeah, it's a celebration, all right. My bad, I had to wet my whistle a little bit. But I should be smoking a cigar right now. That would be so awesome. That would be so awesome if I had a cigar. Now that'd be some shit. That'd be some powerful shit. But yeah, like it's more than just the number 8, but the number 8, it is the symbol for the crossroads, the symbol for the X and stuff like that. That's just like how in America, our symbol in America is a cross, you know, which is the symbol of death or the symbol of war in a way, or the symbol of I forgot how they call it, but it was like an army from the English Empire or something like that. The Roman Empire, yeah, the Roman Empire or the Romans, their signal was a sword, and that is why we are in a way ruled by the sword, the cross, which is another reason why they called it Generation X, because Generation X was really about sex, but not only was it about sex, but it was about being a target because X marks the spot. You know, X marks the spot right in the middle. That's why they talk about there being a double helix of DNA, because most of us right now, we are only working with the one helix, you know, but we have two helixes. That's just like last time I was on live, I was talking about when you're actually around a person that is, let's say, of the opposite sex, because it is all about divine order. That's how you actually reach the number 8 in the first place. So when you're away, that's when you use your darkness. You know, you use your darkness to go deep, and then when you come together in harmony, unity, polarity, duality, and or love and stuff like that, is when you actually rise up to meet that X in the middle of the number 8. Is when you rise up and you make it light. You make all the darkness lights like an hourglass, because the number 8 is symboled as an hourglass, just like it's symboled as your spinal cord, or just like it's symboled as Tahuti with the two snakes, or just like it's symboled as the hospital. When you go to the hospital, they have the one strip in the middle, then they have the two snakes or the two dragons dancing like this. That's because it's the symbol of the number 8. Like, if you go anywhere, it's always gonna be a certain symbol that symbols a dash in the middle and two things on the left and the right, just like what that person just wrote right there. And then that look like a trident, and there's the cross. Now that I seen that before. Wait, hold up. I was drawing that symbol. I actually drew that symbol last week. I kept drawing it for some reason. It was almost like when you be writing, or when I was writing at that point in time, I started drawing a certain symbol or certain shit that I've never really drawn before. It's just like having a pen and just holding a pen on a piece of paper or a pencil on a piece of paper, and instead of you drawing, you just doing everything. It's like you're allowing your creativity to take over. That's why when people play the pianos and stuff like that, every single chord and every single note and every single tone that they play is a certain frequency, energy, and vibration, and it actually unlocks certain keys into your mind. That's why, like, when you listen to music that actually makes you cry, you know what I'm saying? That is a high vibrational music. That's the music in a way that you should be listening to, because music is melanin. And when you're listening to music that makes you cry, or music that makes you dance, like when you really feel like you want to dance, that's when it's operating at your heartbeat. That's when it's operating at the heart chakra. Okay. Awaken, number 4. And then, okay, wait. I'ma just call you, I don't want to call you 2, because 2 is 11, but I could call you 2 because I call everybody by their numbers. So I have to, since I don't be on live like that, everybody that really knows me knows that when I do get on live, I normally send links out to everybody I know, like pop, 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 pop. But now I just be on here like, fuck it. Alright, hold up. I'm not able to see how much is in here. I just know it's heavy as hell. I see a lot of fours. I see a lot of divines. I see a lot of awakened people, woke people. So, wow. I just realized that green fucking alien from just like what's that? I saw it on TV or on Instagram a couple like last week or some shit. I forgot what it was about. I cannot make the light go out. Hold up. Okay, let me go up. My flow stops at the sacral chakra on the topic of chakras, the second chakra. Either way, you talking to me. Okay, either way, I know you talking to me. Facts. I'm talking to anyone that is listening. You know what I'm saying? Anyone who listens is who I talk to. You know, because basically, it's like what I'm doing. For me to be so young and me to know so much, I'm not doing this for my health. I'm not doing this to make like and to entertain people and shit like that, or entertain myself. In the way I do it just because I love myself enough to the point where I just want to be able to express myself. That's like that's one reason why I don't follow a lot of people, because in a way I could follow nobody and just post whatever I post about my life or about me and shit like that without a care. But your second chakra, you need to definitely work on that, because a lot of us have more than 7 chakras. I need maintenance on all my chakras, to be 100% honest. Okay. But like I was saying though, a lot of people have more than 7 chakras. And when I say a lot of people, I will only say really a few people. I should say only a few people, because a lot of people, we all have our chakras activated, but some people have their chakras being, abused. Like a lot of people abuse their chakras. That's just like people who have sex all the time or go out looking for sex all the time. They abuse their root chakra in a way, because they're always opening their soul and they're always living on that certain frequency. It really depends on what type of sex or what type of relationship and bond and connection or attachment that you have with someone. That's why it's all about divine order, because when it comes to divine order, you have unity and harmony of the masculine and the feminine, which is the light and the dark. You know, because we all have the light and the dark inside of ourselves. Why is my glasses still here? Hold up. You either have the blue pill or you have the red pill. You know, or if you can do what I chose to do, was I took both of the pills, which was purple, which was the unity and harmony of the yin, the yang, the alpha and omega, the red, the blue, the water, the fire, you know, the masculine, feminine, the light, the dark, life, death, everything, which is just why they said it in the Matrix. And you can put them together so you can actually live on the purpose and the choice that you are supposed to be making. A lot of us are living in the opposite of divine order. Okay. A lot of us are living in the opposite of divine order, which is why we have so much chaos and confusion right now on this planet. It's really kind of difficult though, because when I say we, I mean people like me, for example, because I have to use myself as an example, just like leaders. We have to use ourselves as an example. That's just like what I'm doing right now. A lot of the stuff that I'm saying, I'm really not supposed to say, because the ones who really know are not supposed to really talk about it, while the ones who really don't know at all are the ones who are talking about it every single day and trying to gain publicity or trying to gain some type of lifestyle off of it. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're not supposed to do it, because me, I reached a state where I am above the initiation stage. That's in a way why I charge people or something like that, because I'm above being an initiator. When it's just like when you were going to church or when someone goes to church, the initiator is basically the person who stands at the door and greets everyone, or let's say the pastor, the one who talks and does all the talking and stuff like that. And the initiate would be someone who is just going there on a Sunday or on a Wednesday, or just like someone who's really not necessarily associated, but they can be picked up off the street type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's an initiate. Me, I am higher than that stage. I'm on the stage that is pretty much the initiator's master or teacher, which is a priest. I am on the high priest level. So to get to us, you have to be more than initiate and more than an initiator. You have to be higher than that. And that's one reason why I do what I do, and one reason why I say what I say when I want to say it and how I feel like saying it. So definitely you need to know about your chakras, because our chakras are not just energy sources to be used. We are really supposed to, how can I say, you're really supposed to protect them. It's almost like protecting your child. Your chakras are in a way your child, and we are supposed to be protecting them, because as you can see, every time you go outside, your energy feel like it's being drained, or you can feel someone else's energy, or you can know what they're thinking, or you can do this and do that, be around so much toxic, so much stuff that is not you, or not your energy, and not your soul, or your inner God, your inner guru. And to the point where you might not even have your own thoughts, you might not even have your own feelings, because your chakras are abused, they are being absorbed. That's why when you get crystals, you are supposed to clean your crystals and cleanse them and purify them, which is the same thing you're supposed to do with your chakras, because your chakras actually are your real crystals, your real generators, your real jewels, pretty much. We just wear these because they represent the same colors, or they represent the same energy, frequency, and vibration of what our chakras are. I never understood why. I just had the intuition to tell me a certain way, but the way you explained it makes it click. Yep, I'm glad I'm able to help you on that, because you have to really be able to explain it like a school teacher. You know, a lot of people, that's just like when a lot of people tell you to open your third eye and stuff like that, they don't tell you what you're supposed to do after it. You know what I'm saying? They don't tell you what, they tell you like, okay, this is how you're supposed to be. This is how your life is supposed to be. Wait a minute, hold up. But it's all about that though. Oh, I did not think of that. But yeah, you know, when a lot of people tell you to open your third eye or open this and open that, they don't tell you how to protect yourself, you know, because that's just like in the Spider-Man movie. With great power comes great responsibility. But what they don't say is that with great power comes great responsibility and authority. So by you having the authority and the power, you are supposed to be able to protect yourself. You are supposed to be able to, you know, be on guard and actually know what you have, know your worth, know your value. Otherwise, it can be taken from you. That's just like when you actually higher your vibration, or when you actually open your third eye or something like that. That's just like taking a self-defense class. You know, when you take a self-defense class, you are pretty much inviting someone to attack you, because you are learning how to fight. Why else would you learn how to fight if you're not inviting someone to actually attack you, so you can prove your actual self that you know how to fight, or that you know how to throw a punch, or that you know how to take a shot? You know, that's why when we be on this journey, it doesn't really necessarily matter what anyone else thinks or what they feels. You know, you have to be able to protect yourself, because like I said, with great power comes great responsibility and authority. With us having this, it's like taking ownership of our own soul. You know, everybody likes to wait until they pass away to know whether they're going to heaven or going to hell. But when you're actually on this level, you actually know that heaven and hell is when you are alive, because it is all about your mindset. It is all about your heart. It is all about your environment. You know, it's all about your actual visuals, you know, your actual inner being, your soul. Because that's why whatever happens on earth is pretty much whatever happens in heaven and hell. That's why they say it like that. That's why it's from darkness, which is hell, before light. From darkness to light. From the bottom to the top. From hell to heaven. It is from you, your energy, your Merkaba, your vessel. That's why your body is a vessel. What up, what up, what up, Doe Eskimo? What up, Doe? Okay, the way I used the chakra instead of purification and protection and divine order. Yep, it's all about purification. That's really what it's about, purification. Because a lot of people, they don't talk about being purified. You know what I'm saying? They don't have any of those type of conversations. And that's one reason why people are trying to eat healthy, or they're trying to live healthy and do healthy, positive things, or they have mental health issues, or they're trying to live in a healthy, positive way. It's because they are searching for perfection. You know, they are searching for their soul, pretty much, because your soul actually is perfection. You are just the flaw, which is the imperfection of that flaw, which makes you the perfect one. So in a way, you're just searching for yourself. It's like how they say, the snake that ate his own tail. You are pretty much searching for yourself, and you don't even know it. Like, a lot of people just don't even know it. They're just searching for themselves. That's just like when you pray. You might be praying, you're praying to the ethers, you're praying to the let's say our ancestors, or God, in a way, how a lot of people would like to say it. But really, you're praying to yourself, because only you are actually listening. You know, only you are really listening to yourself. That's just like if you were just talking to yourself. You can pray by just talking to yourself. A lot of people walk around the house or walk around doing whatever, living their life, and they might just end up talking to themselves, and then they might not even realize it until they be like, damn, why am I talking to myself? You know what I'm saying? That's, in a way, you're talking to your actual inner self, your subconscious, that part of you that when you go to sleep, that's why your brain works the same way when you sleep, just like when you are awake. Your subconscious is actually in control, which is really the part that we're trying to connect to. So where should you be searching? You should be searching inside of yourself. You gotta, it's just like Star Wars, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, when we meditate, or how can I say, when people are trained fighters, or they train karate or kung fu, or they try to be a monk and a Shaolin monk and stuff like that, they always meditate before they do anything. And meditating is going deeper inside of yourself, deeper inside of your subconscious, which is really your source, your generator source. That's why we do it this way. That's why they do it that way, because you are always staying on the actual source, not only in your mind, but in your entire body, your entire chakra system, your entire, let's say, universe, your entire world. So it's a lot of shit that deals with that. It's a lot of stuff that be going on. But I got this going on, though, you know. Tastes pretty good, though. Okay. But that's really the only way to go. Just like the Infinite 8, it's all about the crossroads. It's all about how they say Generation X. So if we really came from Generation X, right now we're in Generation Y. So after us, you know how they have the indigos, then they have the crystals, then they have the golden children and stuff like that. We're heading to the Z, but a lot of people don't even understand, why do they call it Generation X? it was more than one generation. It was more than one world. It was more than one universe. That's why they called us Generation X. And then you get to Generation Y, which is the millennials, the ones who are supposed to rise up and take over. Then you have Generation Z, which is the children of the millennials and anyone after them, which is really how they say, the end of the world or something like that. That's why it's written like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why it is an X and a Y and a Z. Nobody talks about the A, B, C. Nobody talks about anything before that. But you should definitely if anybody else has any more questions, because we was on here talking about the infinite eight, the power of the masculine and the feminine, the light and the dark, the yin and the yang, the alpha and the omega. So somebody else did want me to talk about a couple of days ago the difference between the spirit and the soul or something like that. Because I say this a couple times, really. A lot of people, every bug, every animal, let's say, every bug, animal, piece of plant and stuff like that has a spirit, but not every person on this planet has a soul. You know what I'm saying? It says cannot hear you. Yo, you say you cannot hear me? Okay, why can't they hear me? Yeah, I know, man. I just found out about that the other day. That's some other shit, bro. I don't even know how. They didn't tell me what happened. They just said that. They said Dave was talking to him. He was about to drop off his check. And then next thing you know, he went over there and then he wasn't even alive. So I'm like, that's sad though. Because I did call him. I called him last week. Oh, damn. I think I know what happened though. I think I know why you wasn't able to hear me. You loud? No, it's like I got two phones right now, so I'm on Instagram, but I'm also on Facebook and shit. That's fucked up. Yeah, I know. It's weird as hell though, because I saw his picture, then I'm like, wait a minute. Like it's only been a year. How long? Wait. Yeah, it's only been close to a year. I say close, probably like 8 months, probably. But I'm about to put this phone back down. But yeah, if anybody else has any more questions, just let me know. Because I've been on here. I'm definitely going in, really. But let's see. Somebody did about the spirit and the soul. Yeah, yep. A lot of people have a spirit, but they don't have a soul. That's just like, you can definitely tell if someone really has a soul by how they look when they're dancing. Some people might be too stiff. Some people might not know how to dance at all. But when other people hear the rhythm of the beat and stuff like that, and then they just get on point, like they're able to catch that frequency, that energy, and that vibration, that 369. They're able to be on that source of that energy wave. That's when you really know you actually have a soul, to the point where you're able to manipulate that energy like an alchemist. You know what I'm saying? You're able to take the gold out of that and make value for yourself, so you can actually utilize that gold. That's why pressure makes diamonds, and we are all diamonds. You know what I'm saying? We are all like coal. We are all the flower that grew under concrete. It's just about whether you want it bad enough. It's just about whether you really have that type of hunger in your heart or in your soul. You know what I'm saying? Be smooth, bro. You too. Facts. You too. Damn. Because that shit was kind of... Man. I'm going to have to call him probably tomorrow. Okay. I put these fucking glasses on and I just went in like, nah. I'm too fucking cool. Y'all know I'm too damn cool. I'm wearing fucking glasses in the house, like sunglasses in the house, like too cool for school. I'm wearing fucking glasses in the house. Damn, but another reason why it is actually good to wear glasses is because if you are an empath and stuff like that, by you absorbing other people's energy, when you look into somebody's eyes, you know how they say the eyes are a roll to the soul. If you look into the eyes of the wrong person or look into the eyes of someone who is, let's say, more powerful or something like that, you can really definitely feel their energy faster, or you can connect with that person faster just by looking in somebody's eyes. That's why, like, when people talk, they be like, okay, you have to keep eye contact because it is a mature thing to do. But some people, they really have a hard time looking in someone's eyes because, especially if they really know, you know, a lot of people just don't know about it. But if they really know about how that connection works to the point where you can really feel that person or know what they are thinking, it's just like when someone's speaking and you look into their eyes right before they say what they about to say. It's almost like you know what they're thinking right before they say it because you're looking into their eyes, which makes it more powerful and intense to the point where you're like, bam, and they're like, yeah, that's what I was about to say. You know, it makes it more powerful. It's a deeper connection that people actually have when you really tap into the energies and tap into the synchronicities and the frequencies of that actual source, that power source. Okay, what is this? I might not. Okay, fuck this. I'm about to play some music. I know exactly what I want to listen to right now. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, wait. No. It's happening on my phone, but it's supposed to be on the TV, though. Trying to put on the radio. Press play, yo. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna look at it later, though. It's distracting my flow. I just gotta kick in that dope. I don't ring no dope bells. Bitch, I blow up your bells. What does it feel like? Why does it feel like some people take my energy away from me by force? There's something inside of me that cannot fight that they take it. Well, if they take your energy, then in a way you are admitting yourself to be. Oh, I know what happened. Damn. But no, if you feel like that, pretty much you are admitting yourself to be a victim, because a victim is someone who knows that they have been attacked or they have been, let's say, taken advantage of. You know, that's, you have to be on the frequency of victory, which is you triumphing over anyone or anything in front of you. And if you feel like people take your energy, then you need to be more aware of who it is, or more aware of what you can actually do for yourself, and when it pertains to getting that energy or having protection of that energy. That's just like what I said about, with great power comes great authority, you know, because you have to have the actual power to keep yourself protected. You know, if you have no power in keeping yourself protected, or no power in keeping your knowledge protected, or no power in keeping whatever you physically have protected, then anything can necessarily be taken away from you, which is exactly why you feel like something has been taken away from you. Boom. So I would say one thing you would need to do is take whatever I said into your perspective and be able to utilize that for yourself. Because, like, it was kind of, you didn't need to read a book, you know what I'm saying, in order for me to tell you this. In a way, I just had to read your energy about what you were telling me. Alright, let me see. I wear my turquoise every day for protection. I will stand up. My path is becoming straight. Okay, that's what's up. You gotta get more too. You gotta have, it's certain crystals like selenite and stuff like that, or amethyst, you know, they are very powerful when it comes to spiritually protecting. You know, when you spiritually protect yourself, then you're really real deal protecting yourself. You're right, you just had to guide me. Facts. Yep, that's what I'm here to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to be a server. You know what I'm saying? That's just like how they say, drop your hooks and become fishers of men. So pretty much I'm saving, or I'm taking whoever it is stuck in that water, that deep water, and I'm helping them be able to breathe again. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I've been doing, or what I am doing. It's just that I only speak for those who are listening, or those who are interested and ask questions and shit like that. But yeah, I've been on here for nearly an hour though, so I'm about to get out of here, yo. But I definitely appreciate it though. Ashe. And if you got something to say, just hit me up in the inbox, okay? Haha.